Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Hallelujah. Do you have any rum?
Welcome to Unethical Podcast.
At just 12, these two girls nearly took another classmate's life. Last May, they boarded
Heaven, a fellow passenger on a Greyhound bus may suddenly walk the streets of Winnipeg unsupervised, and the decision is causing concern. Initially, the schizophrenic and found non-criminally responsible
before being exonerated in 1993.
Recording in progress.
Oh,
I was like,
this
what's
is
the
not the right
phrase?
one I have
I
open
couldn't
here.
remember.
Hold on.
Recording in progress. We're recording
would it-
now. That's not right.
It's on.
Oh my God.
What did she say?
What else? What else could I tell you about?
Okay.
Hey, we weren't just talking for 20 minutes before this started. How are you guys?
We never do that.
Never would we?
Mm-mm.
Just straight to
Never.
the fucking business.
We fucking hate each other outside of this. What are you talking about?
Especially me. I hate myself so much. It's unreal.
Oh man.
That's why we don't talk outside of this.
Yeah,
You're
never.
kind of a downer, Richard.
Yeah. Fuck. I knew it.
Drive myself crazy.
Also, the racism.
Yeah. we're yeah. Fuck the translucents.
fucking wet blanket.
I like the skin colors we have now, but anything we've eradicated in the past, I'm down with talking about hatefully.
I like the skin colors we have now. Richard sees an article, they've discovered a different race, and he's just like, no.
No,
Genocide immediately.
yeah. I'm just wondering if they could, like, I was saying that to Celeste earlier. Like, do you think if there was, they could like Jurassic Park a purple person back in the world? Like, do you think that would be
Why not?
the translucents? Maybe. 'cause
Well,
that'd be
obviously
fun.
he wouldn't. I mean, unless to kill it, I guess.
Yeah, get
Start
my
the
murder
most
boner
dangerous game with these like uniquely colored people.
Get all these, all these obscenely rich people to come and hunt them for sport.
down. Oh my God.
Hey,
I'm just
imagine though, being translucent, your camouflage would be like pretty good.
So good. Yes. You'd literally just have to stand in front of anything.
And maybe there's many translucents and none of us even see them.
Oh my God, they could be everywhere.
And now I've been talking shit about them. And if I die, it was a translucent person. If I die in the next little while, it was a
Real
translucent.
ninjas.
And fucking find them.
No, don't do that, Richard.
No, fuck the
Trying to start a race war over here.
We won't be able to find them.
What if you went to start a religion war?
Ooh.
Because that's kind of like what the subject of our story did today.
Segway.
A religion war?
Religious wars are like,
Well, I wouldn't say war, but
Oh.
spread religion.
Oh,
yeah, see,
okay.
that causes a lot of problem, like more than the translucents ever have. So I'm just gonna stay off of that. You know,
I think so.
I don't want to start a huge war. I
You're
just
gonna
want to
stay
kill
off
the
it?
fucking major minority.
Non-existent races.
You don't care that they had never heard of God before. You just care about
Yeah.
the skin color, correct?
No, yeah. Imagine you just saw someone who like got tattooed or something, and they're all like purple, and I just see them on the bus and just beat the tits out of them. It's like it's my tattoos.
Did the guy in the Barney suit molest you when you were a kid? This is like a weird campaign.
molest.
Yep.
Molest. It's only molesting because I was so
Molested.
young. I was still consenting to Barney touching me.
Oh, so he dumped you, and that's what you're upset about.
He's been stalking Barney for the last 25 years.
Yeah, but as long as Barney isn't like Catholic, you know. I'm just kidding.
Some of the shit that comes out of your mouth.
He can't be Catholic, but he could be like Mormon, or Jehovah's Witness. That'd be fun.
Oh, I don't know if those ones are worse. I think all religions are pretty fucking shitty.
They're all
So,
fucked.
let's-
Anyway, tell us a story about religion, Tully.
Okay. Submitted by the approval of the Unethical Society. I call this story Uncharted Territory.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's what made me laugh in my dream that one day, as I started a story off with that, because you guys are Canadian and that's a Canadian show.
It is.
Oh,
remember Are You
yes.
Afraid of the
Okay.
Dark?
I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I do remember that it says that now.
That's how they start their stories. They're like submitted by the approval of the Midnight Society.
Yes.
I call this story,
You had a dream about
Right.
but I call this the Unethical Society. So I was like, that's hilarious. And I woke myself up laughing.
Okay. The Unethical Society actually, for some reason, makes it sound more culty, you know? Like we saying unethical, but like you call it
That's
the
what I'm
Unethical
saying.
Society, and then it starts like sounding like
Yeah.
there's cloaks and daggers.
This is what we've succumbed to. So this is a story of a man who was once a boy, inspired by adventure stories such as Robinson Crusoe, Hatchet, and the Sign of the Beaver. I don't know what the Sign of the Beaver is.
I can
about,
tell
but-
you.
I can tell you too. I read that one a couple times as a kid.
I'm still reading it. It's my favorite.
I think it's like fourth grade level.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Robinson Crusoe, obviously. That one's a tough one. I think he gradually went up to Robinson
Yeah,
Crusoe. Started
We
with
started it fun with Dick and Jane.
the Sign of the Beaver.
Sea Spot Run.
So John Allen Chau grew up in Vancouver, Washington. He lived a fairly normal childhood. His father was a psychiatrist and his mother an attorney. He and his brother would play in the backyard, painting their faces with wild black cherries, acting as war paint, and pretending their sticks were bow and arrows.
Sounds good.
It's like a fun childhood.
Yeah, John is described as an adventurous outdoorsman, calculated and articulate in his thoughts and actions, and quite fearless. He loved hiking and mountain climbing. He had taken many solo hiking adventures, some for days at a time. Admittedly, in one of his many journals, when he was a child, he would eat bright colored berries and fruits he found in the forest when his family would go camping. So he caused a lot of panic to his parents as a young
It's a
kid.
good way to kill yourself. Don't just eat rat. Well, get yourself sick. I don't know if you could kill yourself.
Or get high. Either way.
Ooh, some peyote out here.
Apparently, like birds will eat the ones that are like fermenting and get all hammered in certain places.
Oh, for dumb. So they like fly into stuff. That's probably why
It
they
is a
fly into
reason.
windows.
Yeah.
All right. Along with pioneering, John also really loved God.
Don't we all?
Hallelujah.
He often quoted Jim Elliot in his social media posts. He was a heavy Instagrammer. I don't think he was like a public figure of any sorts, but he posted a lot with Jim Elliot quotes. And Jim was killed on a missionary trip in Ecuador in 1956. So I would describe these two as radical
I
Christians.
know who this fucking guy is now. Yeah, no, as if you would be that much into Zeus, right? Sorry, you meant that god, right?
Yeah.
He's into fucking shitty Zeus. What a terrible god.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Zeus used to come to Earth, transform himself into a bull and rape women. That's how Hercules was made. I'm not even joking. So I don't know why this guy liked Zeus so much.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll find out, maybe. John grew up with the Assemblies of God church, and I believe that's a Pentecostal church, but I don't really know a whole lot about religion, but I assume that's
Yes,
Christianity.
they are.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured. Didn't really want to look into it because I don't care. His family were active Christians and attended the church each week like they do. John knew he was a natural born leader and a bit of an extremist when it came to his beliefs. He knew he wanted to pursue both his Christianity and his love of adventure in the most profound ways possible.
Yeah. So I don't know. This guy goes on this. You're saying this guy goes on missions all the time?
Yeah.
Like this isn't the first one. Yeah. See, it's a cool way to see the world and all these fucking, like, you could probably do it pretty cheap. If I had low moral standards, which mine are fucking high, if I had low moral standards, I'd pretend to be Christian to go travel the world. Be like, I'll go tell the kids to believe in Jesus. I don't give a shit. Even fakely. You know?
Just to travel.
Well, you could get cheap travel doing that shit. I can see why he would say, well, yeah, I'm gonna go adventure. Being a missionary, you can go all sorts of scary places of the world sometimes, but I mean, hey, why not?
Through prayer and worship, the Lord handed him a calling. He was to spread the word of God through missionary work.
Sorry, I did that backwards.
Okay. You know me, I just throw shit in there wherever it fits. I don't know. This revelation led John to attend Oral Roberts University. I don't know what. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. What kind of Christian names their freaking kid Oral? I don't know, but
Oh, it's the same as fucking Cotton Mather, the guy that killed all the witches. Jesus.
so not only is
Christ.
this guy, this Oral Roberts, I didn't look into him at all, but not only is he a Christian, he's also probably very depressed from getting picked on for his name.
Also being Christian.
Oh yeah, he's just got no luck.
He really doesn't. Well, he's got dumb luck, I'll tell you that. John also began seeking out groups that would help him in his path to convert others to Christianity. He found the Covenant Journey, the Christian ministry that takes college students on immersion trips to Israel. So he also went on missionary trips to Iraq, Kurdistan, and South Africa a couple times.
Okay, what kind of trips? What are you calling that?
Immersion.
Okay.
Yeah, they just go and bombard people with the scriptures. They're just like mind control shit.
Yeah, some of them speak in tongues.
Oh God.
As a Pentecostal thing, man, they love it. And getting slain in the spirit. Like,
Yeah, they're real loud mouths. So then he began working with an evangelical organization called All Nations International after college. And this was led by Dr. Mary Ho.
What's with the names in this one? They're all like fucking Dink.
I don't know, but I had to put that one in there.
Dink Johnson's coming next, and then like Sam Clitori, and there's gonna be lots of good names. I can feel it.
So from the All Nations website, they describe themselves as based in Kansas City, Missouri. All Nations is an international Christian missions training and sending organization committed to preparing Christians to share the gospel and establish churches in parts of the world where the name of Jesus Christ is little or not known. Way to run on that sentence. They're All Nations International.
What? Just their whole name is run on All Nations International. We get it. You're all nations. You don't have to put international. Fuck.
Yeah, it says like all language speaking, they'll include everyone. They're very inclusive.
Good for them.
A little too inclusive, because John had confided in a few friends and family throughout the years that God had told him his purpose in life was to convert an uncontacted tribe of the North Sentinel Island, which he had learned about as a teenager.
But why? Why was that your goal? Like, there's so many better goals. That's a shitty goal. You could go to China and just get like a little town in China who's never even heard of Jesus. Then you wouldn't have to go to some weird place in the middle of nowhere.
Or why not just stay in your own fucking town and help the homeless people or drug addicted people? Or why do you have to?
Or stay in your own town and become the homeless people and drug addicted.
Either way. It's like it's so random to me that that's your goal. Why is that your goal? Why can't your goal be something fun? Like, that's not fun. Like, traveling's fun, but going to some weird fucking place in the middle of nowhere, anyways. This fucking guy.
Yeah, God told him is the main reason. By John's own words, he does call this island, quote, Satan's last stronghold on earth.
Oh yeah. That's fucking sick.
Okay, Richard, settle down. Let's remember what happened to the last person that went there. Oh, sorry, we haven't gotten there.
Yeah, I'm not going. I just like that it's Satan's last bastion. I wonder if he has like fucking a big throne there and like fiery pit behind him and like just 10 guitars, 10 fucking electric guitars. And anytime anybody says anything, he just plays a fucking sick riff after it. And people probably go there and challenge him like the Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah.
That was imaginative. That was awesome.
Steve Vai goes there for his summer holiday.
It's literally just a bunch of people that piss in the river and jerk off in public.
Perfect. That's the guys I want to hang out with.
And,
What else seems
and
boring?
circumcise all their women.
Actually, New York is a lot like that too.
Yeah.
So.
Really no difference.
So what's the exact phrasing on that again? The last bastion of Satan, or the last
Satan's last stronghold on
sick.
earth.
Satan's last
And that's John's own words. That's what he calls this place he wants to go to.
John would not have liked me.
Nice.
I don't think he'd like any of us, honestly.
No, he would have loved you. He would have just tried to convert
Oh
you.
God, yeah, you're probably right.
Satan's last stronghold in podcasting.
He must save me. So, needless to say, John became a little bit obsessed with this mission. He studied and trained vigorously for this trip to convert the uncontacted tribe. He had been planning the trip for years, despite protests from those closest to him. It was not only foolish to attempt to approach the island, it was also illegal.
Okay, I got a couple questions if you know the answer. Who exactly, like his parents were telling him not to go, or was it just like
His parents
Yeah.
and a few close friends, but he definitely made sure not to say anything over text or email, and then not to get them in trouble. He just kept it very short. Like he's like, I'm just going to try to tell them about Jesus. They need to know about Jesus.
who's this illegal with? Like what country is near it? Like what's the country that's saying don't go there?
They are guarded by the government. India.
So it's illegal in India to go there. International waters.
International, you can't go there. It's protected.
Huh.
I'll get into it.
Okay, sorry. I'm just curious about that. I didn't know it was illegal to go there.
Yeah, you cannot go there.
Interesting.
It's guarded by the Navy and Coast Guards. The North Sentinel Island is under protection of the Indian government and heavily guarded by Coast Guards and the Navy.
That's
John
the
made
second time I
four
did
or
that. I'm sorry.
it's okay. It's fine. No, I mean, if you don't ask, what if I didn't actually write it in there? Then no one would ever know,
I
Richard.
know.
No one would ever
I
know.
I feel bad though. I just did it twice in a row. Like ask the question you're about to answer.
Okay, so there's differing numbers on how many times he had been to the Andaman Islands. Geez, I hope I'm saying that right. It's either 4 or 5. Starting in 2015 was his first trip there. And this is a string of other islands along with the North Sentinel. And he did this to gather research on the Sentinelese from neighboring islands. So he asked locals, what they knew about them, what he could do to possibly reach them. And he was told repeatedly not to attempt what he had come to do. It was dangerous, but John was fully aware of that fact. We know this because he was always journaling his adventures, especially this one. He knew and understood completely that he may be killed by approaching people who just don't want to be bothered. But spreading the word of God was far more important to John.
Good for you. You're an idiot.
So John even made his own, quote, initial contact kit, treating them like they're aliens or something.
What is
This
it?
is what music we listen to. This is a card. This is like a postcard of New York.
I downloaded Duolingo and hopefully your language is on here because
All 6 copies of Fight Club.
Oh no. That's what they learned from us. Oh God. Then they really would be like, never fucking come here. I mean, they already do. It's already their thing. So inside this initial contact kit were fish hooks, scissors, tweezers, safety pins, things of that nature. He even made picture cards for a communication tool. Like he actually thought he was going to have a conversation with these people.
this is a bird. Ooh, bird. This is a segue. They're like, what the fuck is that? Like, this is
He's holding the card with a bird on it, and he's like flapping his arms, going tweet, 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 tweet.
Guy's a fucking idiot.
Bird, tweet, tweet.
I hate this guy.
I figured he would. John also spent 11 days in self-isolation and received 13 immunizations in preparation for his visit to the island. He wanted to make sure that the Sentinelese people were safe from diseases as they have lived for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years without contact from outside sources by choice.
That's not very Christian of him. Like, he should be believing that God is covering him. Why would he possibly need to have all these vaccinations if he believes in
Well, that's
Jesus?
exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say this day and age, that guy would be so against getting the COVID vaccine because God will do his work. Like, that guy would be an anti-vaxxer right now. Anyways, that's just...
I think so.
Have you guys considered that the only reason he's going there is because he's eaten all of the brightly colored and strange berries everywhere else he's gone, and there's just like these untapped, untouched, and strangely colored berries on this island that he just has to
Never
have?
thought about that.
He hallucinated while eating the berries.
I don't think it's about Jesus at all. I think it's about the goddamn berries.
That's all that's on the cards is berries. And then a guy like this. A guy putting his shoulders up is one, and then the second one's berries. Where's berries? Where's berries?
Any previous attempt at communication with this tribe ended in arrows being fired at anyone who went within 50 kilometers of the shore. And this tribe also survived like a huge tsunami or hurricane, I can't remember right now, in 2004 without any outside assistance.
They've been there for so long. They've
Because
survived
Satan
lots.
lives
Yeah,
there.
Satan's fucking... That's right. I didn't even think of that. You got the power of Satan behind them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, who's protecting who, John?
Yeah. And they've hucked arrows at people before that?
Any attempt.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Awesome.
Good. Stay off my line. They're like the old lady down the street, the old cat lady in The Simpsons. You know, get off my lawn. Except for it's an arrow, just knocking arrow.
Nobody even knows what language they speak.
It's
because they
Sentinelese, of course.
perfect English. Like you get there, they're just hello, my chaps.
With a
Get the arrows.
yeah, with a British accent.
Get the bows.
Do you have any rum? Okay, so John made his final trip to the Andamans in November of 2018. So this was like one of the 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? It was either the 4th trip or the 5th trip, but either one it was his last. He was ready to lay it all out on the line for the mission God told him to do. He had paid a couple fishermen a few weeks prior to bring him as close as they were willing to get, and he would kayak the rest of the way to shore.
Okay, wait. How far is it? Do you know? Or are you going to say it? I guarantee you're saying it next.
Actually, I didn't. So he is at Port Blair. I don't know if it's in Thailand or India. He's in one of those countries, and it is like 120 kilometers off of either coast.
Okay, so it's 120 kilometers away, or did you say kilometers or miles?
Kilometers, and they will fire arrows if you get within 50.
Huh? And some fucking fish.
And it's illegal to go
Yeah.
even 50. You know, there's points where you can't.
Sorry,
go
within
past
50 what?
kilometers of the shore.
They can shoot an arrow 50 kilometers? That's fucking impressive.
They can. It didn't hit anyone, but
That's
you know,
still impressive.
So
yeah.
That's a long way.
So they're saying like, fuck off, don't come here. You know, we will shoot you in the eye. We will shoot your eye
I
out.
wonder what they
kid.
think. Like, I wonder what they see some guys coming up in a boat. I wonder what they're thinking. Like, the beast is arriving. Like, Satan told us you would be here. Like, I wonder what they think. Like, these people brought sickness in the past, so fuck them? Or is it like the pasty white demon creature
maybe.
angels are coming? Fuck this.
It's probably just bigotry. They're probably curious, and they're probably like, you know what, Dad, I want to talk to these people. All right, I want to fall in love and start a family with the people on these boats. But then the elders are like, nope, we kill them because that's what my dad did, and that's what my dad did, and that's what my dad did.
Yep. That seems the most reasonable.
I can understand that, actually.
The last known contact with this tribe was either in 2004 and 2006 when two fishermen fell asleep with their boat anchored, and then it went adrift and crashed into their shore. And so the Sentinelese killed both and buried both, essentially buried both. We don't really know, but
So they're just missing.
technically, yes.
Well, maybe
But-
they abandoned ship before and the boat just happened to end up there. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they started other families on other islands.
That's very optimistic of you, and I'm going with the optimism.
I'm surprised she didn't say, I wonder if they ate them. Honestly, that's what I thought someone was going to say.
Why would they? They're obviously delicious berries.
Yeah. They got all the, they got the world's best berries.
That's right. They're keeping them for themselves.
Thanksgiving dinner. People with a side of centennial berry sauce.
Marshwarts.
Side of centennial berries. I love it.
Damn it, Tally, you convinced me. I'm going.
Oh no.
I want
This is what I'm trying to dissuade. No.
Look, man, I don't know what it is about these berries, but I gotta have them now.
I want to go too.
Apparently God talks to you when you eat them.
All our listeners, we need you to donate money so Celeste can go to the island.
To the North Sentinel Island.
I need to go. Help me out.
It's probably Andamans, and I'm saying it all stupid.
And almonds.
Andamans Island. Andaman Islands. Andaman. Looks like Andaman to me. And I'm Midwestern.
And almonds.
Okay, so he paid a
This wants
couple
to be like his buddy
fishermen.
Jesus full of holes. Sorry.
No, what'd you say? Oh, sounded funny. I just didn't catch it. He wants to be like Jesus Christ and gain followers himself.
Yep. That's what I said.
Something about Jesus and holes.
I would never. I learned my
Oh.
lesson the first time I said that on this show.
Peekaboo.
Hey, true crime listeners, check out our podcast, I Said Goddamn. We're a true crime comedy podcast hosted by two besties who like to share messed up cases that make you say goddamn. Every Sunday, we try to one up each other's story by sharing a horrific case the other has never heard of. Along the way, we splash in some wildly inappropriate jokes and colorful language. Listen every Sunday from any of your favorite podcast directories. Also, follow us on Twitter at ISGD Podcast or visit our website, isgdpodcast.com.
You know, I wonder if he was ever going to preach about Jesus's holes. He never got that far. Spoiler alert. Okay, so he paid a couple fishermen weeks prior to bring them as close as they were willing to get, and then he would kayak the rest of the way. The boat was successful in evading any authorities and hid in a cove until daybreak. And John, of course, stated in his journal that God shielded them from detection.
Smugglers.
Of course.
He did.
However, they did just see lights on the shore and went the other direction and hid.
Yeah, but God put those lights there.
That's true. Yeah, right. He made electricity.
And God made the direction.
God is the creator of all cardinal directions.
Exactly. So.
Okay, so John made two separate attempts to approach the Sentinelese people. His first attempt was made on November 15th, and was very short-lived.
No shit.
As soon as John was within earshot of the Sentinelese tribe, he began to preach to them. He said, "Hi."
Where Barry? Where Barry?
I don't know why.
Started preaching. Hi. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
What up?
Do you got a phone number?
You should have just started rapping.
Rapping. That would have done it. That's how we win them over. Why did anybody think of this?
Yeah, gangster rap.
Where's the love, y'all? I don't know. Okay, so John approached and he said, "Hi, my name is John. I love you, and Jesus loves you."
I'm a little strong there, John.
Converted. I'm done.
I like you. Let's start with I like you.
Yeah.
Or
I'd
I would
like
love
to
to
like
buy
you.
you a coconut. Like,
Yeah.
settle down.
Heat up a rock and have some fish.
But like, do they even speak English? Why are you saying that? Just get your fucking place cards out. Ask for your berries. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Talking. You don't understand you.
Such a Christian talking.
Yeah. Just assuming that everyone understands what he's talking about. Fucking arrogance.
They probably do. Every time no one's on the island, they're probably like sitting around cross-legged sipping tea, and they're like, "Oh, these white folks. They think
They
we're
probably
such
do have the
savages."
British accent for sure.
Indubitably.
Well, the British colonized everything, didn't they? So
Well, they tried. There's a Satan's last stronghold remains strong. So the tribe shouted back in their native language, which John couldn't understand. It was at this point that he decided to stand up in his kayak to, quote, show them that he too has 2 legs.
Can you turn around? We're going to kill you. It's just a British accent you can understand.
He's literally treating them
Close
like
your eyes.
aliens, like they have never been to Earth before.
Yeah.
Look, legs. I have leg. You have leg.
You are not octopus.
God
like, what the
give
fuck?
leg.
I am not a half kayak, half man, cyborg.
Are you sure, Richard? Yeah.
That's fair. I have never actually seen Richard live from the waist down. He could be half kayak.
Oh my god.
You have when I sent the video to Cole. I
Yeah,
showed
but
my
you
feet.
could have easily edited
Fucking
that before
perv.
you sent it.
You could have had Oscar under the
It's
table.
true.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's true.
Oh,
Do
Tally.
you want to see? Are we gonna have a reveal?
Of your
Are we
legs?
gonna have a reveal?
Everybody, 1, 2, 3, stand up.
Yeah.
Well, no, you've had time to prepare now.
Oh, we gotta
Gotta
ambush
catch you off
him.
guard. I'm gonna talk to Oscar. I'm gonna get him to come in and just smack your webcam down one of these days. We'll see that kayak of yours.
That kayak.
Yeah, no, you're being generous.
That was
Aw. Aw.
It's the boat the toilet bowl man uses. What do you remember those commercials?
Inflatable
The toilet bowl
tire.
boy, his little boat. Anyway.
oh man. So he then tossed the initial contact kit ashore along with fish he brought as gifts. Like, these people don't know how to fucking fish.
Because what have they been surviving on all this time?
Berries.
There's just this
Berries.
random McDonald's store built there. It's like,
And a Starbucks.
yep,
A Macca's.
Macca's, mate.
That means McDonald's, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we call it.
Yeah.
Because McDonald's
Is it too long?
is so long, apparently.
Okay. So you basically have to like take off a syllable. At least
Yeah,
one.
anything that's got more than 2 syllables, we have to shorten. It's too much.
I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
you have to make dollary dues for no reason.
There are certain words that we make longer, like that one.
I like it.
I don't
It
know.
makes no sense. Everything's random. I love it.
Yes.
It was at this time a younger male member of the tribe then shot an arrow at him, which penetrated his Bible that he held out in front of him.
Oh, saved.
How? How would they possibly? Oh, this was the first time he tried. So this is what he said. Bullshit. He's like, my Bible saved my life. No, it did not, sir.
No, but it definitely made him think that, so it made him even worse, more
Yeah.
fucking insufferable than he was
Yeah.
before. Guaranteed.
Gave him
Like,
more fire to
ugh.
preach for Jesus.
That would explain why he went back a second time. He's like, well, that's okay because God has my back. I'll just like go strapped with Bibles and
He just rocks up in the kayak now. He's got fucking Bibles. A helmet made out of Bibles.
bulletproof Bible vest.
He
I'm
actually
just
goes
saying.
in just his undies next time.
oh, son of a bitch.
Oh my
He does
God.
not. Tally does not.
Let me guess. He's got abs. He's like, if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna show off my abs. If I'm gonna die, I gotta get my abs
He
out one more
wants
time.
to seem more vulnerable or friendly. It's like, you're just gonna look.
Delicious.
Weird is how you're going to look, man.
So I'm not sure why John was surprised by this reaction, but he paddled like he never had in his life, according to his journal, back to the fishing boat.
Which was just there waiting for this guy to get killed.
As they planned and were paid to do. So he reflected this in his journal, saying, "Why did a little kid want to shoot me today? His high-pitched voice still lingers in my head."
Because you're a moron and you're trespassing on his property. I don't know, like
A little minion of Satan.
nymph.
That's the word I was looking for.
The word always makes me think of Dungeon Keeper.
Dungeon Keeper?
Fucking
Nerd.
that game. It's so fun. You gotta pick him up and slap him.
Because you're a nerd.
Games and slap them with your little thing.
So John also admitted in his journal that he did not want to die. He documented, "I don't want to die, God, but would it be wiser to leave and let someone else to continue? No, I don't think so."
I don't want to die, so I'm gonna keep playing Russian roulette. Like, what a fucking moron. I don't like this guy. I hate him.
I don't get it. He's a Christian. Don't they all have rifles?
Yeah. I don't think he could travel to like India with it though. If this was off the coast of like LA, like I think he'd be fine to bring it with him, but
And everything he had done in preparation to getting on that fishing boat had to be done on the DL. So, because you can't let the police know what you're doing, especially when it's legal.
Sure. Keep coming unarmed. Makes sense.
Yeah.
he has Bible. He's invincible. The Bibles will stop anything.
Look, I used to believe that, Richard. I really did.
Yeah.
So the endeavor continued the next day using the same plan as before: take off in the middle of the night, hide in a cove, then make contact once the tribe comes out of the forest. Only this time, John won't be returning to the boat. John asks the fisherman to sail away this time, thinking that will make him seem more vulnerable or friendly to the tribe. He also went down to his skivvies, so he was in his underwear to look more like them, kind of like trying to copy their image, I guess. And it comes as no surprise that when the fishermen sailed back around the next morning, this was the plan with John. They were to go all night. They saw the tribe people, oh my God, the Sentinelese people dragging a body along the shore and burying it. They were certain it was John, and they do believe they saw an arrow in his chest.
Yeah, we just.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah, I like how he dressed up like them, thinking they're not going to kill him because of that. That's fun. It makes me think of Justin Trudeau when he went to India and dressed up in India. Like, that's our prime minister in Canada. He dressed up in like full blown Indian regalia, and that was foolish. He looked foolish. Yeah, they probably wanted to kill him even more just for that, and then they did anyway. So
I can understand that.
Moron. Like, are you making fun of me? Huh? Where's your fucking Led Zeppelin shirt, bud? I liked that shirt.
Yeah.
There's that fancy book.
Except it'd be like a Creed shirt because they're Christian, right? Christian
what
rock
are they?
band.
Oh,
POD.
POD. Yeah.
We are.
So he didn't even get his berries. That's really sad.
Oh,
I don't think he lasted very
no.
long. So they don't know if he died on the 16th or the 17th. So his death date by his ruling is the 17th. 7 people, including the fishermen, were arrested in relation to the death of John, as well as charting to prohibited grounds. So there's kind of a double whammy. I think some, they were just people who in cahoots with the whole plan. His body is never recovered because it's too risky. The Indian government did attempt to recover it, but it was just lots of arrows being thrown at them. So he's still buried in that shore.
I wanted to.
Exactly. Yeah, he was fully aware that he may not ever leave there. But he was born December 18th, 1991. And his death date is November 17th, 2018. John left a letter with the fisherman to give back to his parents in the event that he didn't make it off the island. And it read, Brian and Mary and Mom and Dad, you guys might think I'm crazy in all of this. I think it's worth it to declare Jesus to these people. Please do not be angry at them or at God if I get killed. Rather, please live your lives in obedience to whether he has called you to, and I'll see you again when you pass through the veil. This is not a pointless thing. The eternal lives of this, whatever excerpt Sentinelese tribe is at hand, and I can't wait to see them around the throne of God, worshiping in their own language, as Revelation 7, chapters 9 through 10 states. I love you all, and I pray none of you love anything in this world more than Jesus Christ. Glory be to God.
Man, oh man, there's something to be said about like ultra faith like that. I could never, I have to understand and see, but that's so crazy to me that he thinks that he even made a difference. Like, there's going to be some Sentinelese guys up there eventually. Like, dude, you just got killed for nothing. It is the most useless thing, but you got such big faith. I got something to say about that. There's something to say about that. I think faith is.
Look, man, either you die a hero or you live long enough to rap about how Jesus Christ is your Lord.
And it's not beneficial. Like, it's been proven over and over again, like Christianity is not beneficial to society. It's just something to add. And then it also, creates a lot of rifts and wars and fights that are pretty inevitable when it comes to the topic, which is stupid. It's like, this is something we're all reading from the same book, right? I'm not religious at all, but they're all reading the same damn book. Why are we not agreeing?
And that's why it's flawed, because it's because it comes down to human interpretation, and that's why there's so many different fucking religions, because they're all interpreted differently by different humans.
Who does he think is protecting the Sentinelese people for all these fucking years?
Satan. But yeah.
It is Satan the whole time.
I do like Clinton. That's a good answer.
That's Satan's first name.
Oh,
Clinton
okay.
Satan.
Makes sense. It's totally relatable.
Yeah.
He's totally a Clint.
Yeah.
John also did state in his journal many times, like, don't retrieve my body either. So even that there was a debate about that at the end, he has already squashed it. So why was there even a debate? Why was there even an attempt? They're just pissing him off.
Clearly he went to that island and he's not smart enough to make his own decisions. So whatever he said in that should be null and void. Doesn't really matter because he's an idiot.
No. no. His faith is leaching into the groundwater. It'll grow into all of their berries. Then they'll eat the faith berries.
I got you.
And then he will have converted them and they will all believe in Jesus because of his faith berries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
He will grow the voice of God in their
Such a-
berries. And then when they eat them, they'll hear it.
Such a holy, holy man.
Look, I think he's a goddamn hero.
Oh my God. I hate this guy so much. And I shouldn't victim blame because like
You would. You
I
would.
do. I really do. I honestly, I think this guy's such an asshole. He's like using faith to be like, I did something no one else did. That's what he wanted to be. He was like a hero, right? Because you can go anywhere and convert people. You're right. But go to the Satan stronghold and get them. I'll be the best Jesus man there is. Maybe I'll be Pope one day. You know, like, fuck this guy. You got killed because you're fucking ambitious. I bet you it's ambition.
It was his Mount Everest, I would say. Yes.
Sure, these Sentinelese people probably shouldn't kill people that just come to their island. But I mean, has people gone there in the past that have fucked them over? So now they just assume to kill people? Like in the 1800s, let's say, something that's not written down. Has someone like a pirate gone there and tried to raid their lands and killed a bunch of people?
I would guess so. You know, I would, yeah, something bad happened, you know, to where they don't trust us or anyone for that matter. But
Yeah.
why would they? They don't even know how many people are on the island, but it's estimated to be between 40 and 400. So really, there's nothing known about this island. And he just wanted to go because he didn't want any like corner of the earth to be untouched by God's word.
I find this crazy. I mean, just as human beings, like human nature throughout history, why would we let this happen? Like we have this just desire to know everything about everything. I feel like a government wouldn't just leave a place like this alone for these people to just do whatever. We have drones, we have heavy artillery, we have methods to just aggressively take this place over and find out what's up. And the fact that that's never happened is crazy to me. So hear me out. What I actually think is that this is some kind of government base for something super top secret. And all of these people that are shooting arrows are actually just like, you know, trained agents or some shit that are pretending to be this aggressive like tribe of people that are actually protecting something super top secret, probably for the Indian government.
Maybe they really are aliens.
I seriously wonder if there's a Sentinelese fucking conspiracy or if you've just created a new fucking thread on Reddit. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's like the Indian version of Area 51.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, why would we leave them alone? We don't have
well,
to.
I don't know what's on
How
the
can
island.
we live with not
like,
knowing?
what's on there? Nothing. Like there must not. There's. I don't know. Is it big? How big is this fucking island?
There's coconuts
Like,
and
is it-
bananas. There's lots of forest.
Berries.
So yeah, berries, I would assume. Bananas are berries.
Exactly.
I think coconuts are too. No, I don't know. I don't know my berries.
Yeah, coconuts are berries.
I'm just saying. Anyone's only ever seen
Yep.
them from the show.
Or flying helicopters.
They shoot at those.
They
too.
try.
60 square kilometers, 23 square miles.
Oh, so it's not that big.
Look, underground, there is a bunker, and in that bunker is COVID-19.
Every different strain.
And it's under the 10 guitars and Satan's throne, so it's protected so they can't get sick.
Every different strain of COVID is in that underground bunker, and they're just slowly releasing one at
Yeah,
a
COVID
time.
1 through 25 are down there. We're at 19. You don't want to see what happens at 25. Yeah, so it's not very big. So they probably just left them. If we're gonna be like I like your conspiracy theory. That's fun. That's very fun. In fact, I think we should start a fucking sweet ass Reddit thread and just see where it goes. But I think in reality, they just left them alone because it doesn't look like it has too much on it. Like it's just small. It's not worth the effort. People get chucked fucking arrows at every time they go there.
It's just not in our nature to leave things.
It's
alone.
true.
Maybe in India it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's more our culture, like whiteys, that don't leave stuff alone.
He was American. It's just like America didn't fucking intrude, man.
I wonder how many people are on there. See, like now I'm curious. Now I want to actually like know. So I kind of get the want to go there, but to know it's that dangerous, it's not worth it. Like I also want to know what's in my police station or something. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go break in just because I feel like seeing what's in there.
Yeah, but that's because you're not like the government. I feel like the government would just like do massive flash bombs everywhere, disorient the fuck out of them, go in with all of their like weaponry and just see what's up. I feel like we would just know.
Yeah. Oh, hey, just visiting.
James Cameron has to go to the bottom of the goddamn ocean, but we're just gonna leave this island alone. Okay.
Maybe India's been there before. I don't know.
It's under their, I don't even know what to call it, jurisdiction, but they call it protection. There's a thing called RAP, R-A-P. I forgot what it stands for, but they're under that. Remote area protection.
Yeah, but why? Exactly. Why?
Because every time they've tried to reach them, it's just been met with like violence.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. If I hide in my house with a gun and I don't let anybody come in here and the police want to come in here, they just come in here.
But that's Western civilization. That's not the Sentinelese civilization.
Yeah, but they do that in India too. They'll come into like a store where people have like are hostage or whatever, or not hostage or just being assholes. They'll go in. They'll bust into a store in India. They'll light that fucker up.
I think they just are actually being respectful, these people. That's kind of what it summed down to. I mean, obviously, I don't have anything to offer them for protection, but it just came down to they want to be left alone. Let's leave them alone. Every time we've tried, they just shoot arrows at us and chuck rocks.
Yeah.
Chuck rocks.
Yeah.
Those in glass houses.
There's a bunker.
It is heavily protected, along with 28 other islands are in that. Maybe 24. I'm sorry. My numbers are all sorts of screwed up. I'm sorry.
They're all bunkers.
How many of these islands are there? Like on the planet, how many islands are protected under this wrap
28
or whatever?
or 24. I can't remember.
Conspiracy for sure.
Bunkers. Or nukes.
One for each continent.
They seem like good places to fire nukes from.
Berries.
Bunkers full of berries.
And berries.
Jarred.
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like they went there a couple times, like in the early 1800s with merchant ships and stuff, and they never really got any good response then either. It's not like somebody went there and fucked with them that I could see. I just looked at it for 2 seconds. I was just trying to see, like, why are they so mad at everyone?
Yeah.
Why do they want to kill everyone that comes?
Everything that I came down to was they don't want to be bothered. We don't bother them.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Yeah.
seems a little weird.
Well, I feel like introducing sickness would probably be a big thing,
Yep,
right? Like,
that's the number one thing, is that these people have been uncontacted for tens of thousands of years, maybe hundreds of thousands, and so they're very susceptible to diseases.
yeah.
Which again makes them really easy to just wipe off the map.
Infiltrate.
But they took John.
So this guy got shot in the chest, you said, with an arrow? They think?
They believe. Yeah, they were sure it was him. He was the only one on the island.
I remember when this happened, and I was like, fuck this guy then. But I heard something about them like lobbing heads off people and putting them on pikes at the edge of the fucking beach, going like, don't come back, thou shalt not.
I think they did that with one of the fishermen that crash landed.
Okay. But they didn't do that with John.
No, they just buried him.
Shit. I mean,
Makes it harder to
that's good.
retrieve him. I'm sure that's why, they're like, no, fuck you. We're going to keep him because he decided to step foot on our land. You can't have him back.
Yeah.
He's buried 6 feet under in the sand.
I'm with Celeste though. If they really wanted to go get his body, it wouldn't be that hard. You just come in with fucking like 10 Navy SEALs and just protect the area. Show them that you have a fucking boomstick in your hand. They'll stay back, take the fucking body, and leave.
But they don't want the clash, I guess.
No, I get that. Like,
what are they afraid of? Reprisals? Like, are they afraid of like the repercussions from this island of like 40 to 400 people?
Out of nowhere.
Like, what's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
they could just go in the dead of night and make it a black op. No one would ever know they were even there.
But he did state, don't retrieve my body.
Yeah, that's
Good for him.
Yeah, bullshit he did. How many hands touched that journal? Okay, that was planted
that's
in
true.
there because the government doesn't want anybody going to retrieve his body because of what they got going
It's
on.
Gabby
there.
Petito again.
His handwriting is insane. It's like chicken scratches. So I can't imagine anyone would be able to copy it.
Or maybe they just couldn't read it either, and they were like, "Yeah, let's."
So his parents never went and tried to get him. Like, were they pissed?
No, they're mad at the All Nations.
All Nations. Do you mean All Nations like
International?
All Nations International.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, something I didn't cover, but I kind of want to talk about. He was in this thing called the Joshua Project, and I think it was like specifically to go to this island.
So you touched on it. You said it earlier in the episode, but you never really.
So his parents absolutely blame the All Nations International group for the death of their child.
I know why. All Nations except for the Sentinelese. They were trying to get them in.
Yeah. Yes. There you go. So that's the Joshua Project. I do believe it has since been abolished by the organization.
Government.
because why the fuck are they sending people to places they know are going to get murdered? That's fucking stupid. But yeah, that's what I have on John Allen Chau.
Okay, I got a couple questions if we're gonna want to continue. Did he have any like? Do you have a girlfriend? Just his parents the only ones who cared?
No, just his parents. His friends were like, that's what he wanted to do.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
No, you should have just taken the free travel, bud. You know, gone around. You could have went to Chile. You know, you could have went to South America. You could have made it to India, and somewhere in India. You could have went to the homeland, the Bethlehem. You could have went and saw the manger. You know,
He did, didn't he?
that's right. That's right. So you went and saw the
Pretty
manger.
sure he did
All
go
right?
to Bethlehem.
You could-
And he did, and he went to Iran.
Iran.
Iran. A bunch of other places. Yeah, he's been all over.
One of his journal entries was, why does this beautiful place have to have so much death here? I hope this isn't one of my last notes, but if it is, to God be the glory.
Why does this beautiful place have so much death?
Because you keep trying.
Keep going.
Because you keep trying to go there.
Well,
Pot calling the kettle black much?
the smallpox you'll bring to these people, there'll be way more death. So stay away, douchebag.
Yeah.
That's true. Burying them might protect them from any like diseases and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's just because the government.
Maybe he's not actually dead.
Maybe he wasn't double vaxxed. Maybe they're just like, get out of here. No island, no double vax. When did this happen again?
2018.
So
Just 1 year
before.
earlier. Yep.
And then they released
Oh, that was a countermeasure.
as a repercussion. They're like, hey, you know what? No one's traveling.
Yeah.
We're done with traveling.
That's actually really funny.
Everything is shut down now. Thanks, John.
They are the WHO. That's where the World Health Organization headquarters is.
Yeah.
Sending out misinformation, trying to get us all poisoned.
And the only reason we can't see the one white man is because of the sand.
They should really, All Nations International, is it? All Nations International should just send 20 guys there. Just bombard them. You really want in there? If you want it, okay, it's called Satan's Stronghold. Do you think sending one John Chau there is going to really get yourself penetrate the fucking stronghold? You need to get them from all sides. Grappling hooks, get rope, get
Just suspend from the choppers
training. Yes, to climb the stronghold walls.
that are simply trees and spikes.
That's all I'm saying. Why is the Navy involved? Why would the Navy be involved? What do they care?
Exactly.
Why is Coast Guard involved?
He should have brought like a gun, and then not to scare them or whatever, but when after they killed them, they would see a gun and be like, wow, and then just watch them have magic.
And shoot each other with it. Like, what happens?
I don't know. What was in his bag again? Like, I like how he chucked it to them the first time he went. It's like fish hooks and fish.
Safety pins.
Pins.
Pictures of
Tweezers, scissors,
tweezers.
things they obviously
Tweezers.
don't need to remove fish hooks.
I don't know.
He says.
Seems like a lot of places to get splinters.
Oh,
on.
yeah. And then like vice grips to get fish hooks out.
I want to see what these punk rock fucking guys did with that. I want to see what these, like, the vice grips are not used for vice grip purposes. It's like a piercing or something. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking,
Or it's like
something
just
badass.
hanging from a tree.
Yeah, it's opening apples, or berries. It's berry picker. They're just picking
It's
one-
somewhere in a drawer in the bunker.
Yeah, exactly. The junk drawer, the bunker junk drawer.
They sprayed it with Lysol first.
Yeah.
Because, the white man bring disease.
We should probably talk about the fishermen a bit. They got arrested, and what do you get for that? Do you know, like, what kind of charge? Do you get?
I'm not sure.
Treason.
Yes, I'm not sure, but they were arrested and
Trespass?
spoken with. That's all I know.
Yeah, they had you get a stern talking to for that. Like, don't go there again.
Probably like
Huh.
I don't know, money, something with money because they got paid for something they're not supposed to do too. I don't know. People smuggling. That's a bad
That's,
one.
Human trafficking.
See, I feel like there should be more. I don't know what the punishment is, but I feel like it should be very heavy. If they really want people to stay out, if I'm going to be like serious for a couple of minutes, if they really want people not to go there, it should be like a 20-year sentence.
They,
if you do it.
the Indian government is still looking for 2 friends that had gone with him to Port Blair. And then they left.
So there's 2 missing people that you never brought up as well.
They went with him to Port Blair, but they were like, we're not going with you to the island. Like, you're on your own from here. But like the friends were the ones who hooked them
so
up
they're
with
like
fishermen.
war criminals. They're international criminals now too. So they're on the hunt for them.
And then after he was killed, they took off back to America. And so the Indian government
Then
wanted
maybe
to
they just
speak with
hated him
them.
so fucking much they just organized for him to be killed. and this was a way to make it look like it was done.
They probably tried to poison him
You know.
first, but he built up such an immunity from eating strange berries.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, John, can you shut the fuck up about loving Jesus? And he's like, no, I absolutely cannot. And then they're like, let's send him to his death.
Yeah, imagine they're trying to kill him for
No,
like
I mean-
5 years, but every attempt they did would be stopped by a Bible. Like every they try to shoot him, just like blocked it below the Bible by accident. Like, fuck, you can't kill this guy. We got to send him to the most dangerous place in the world.
And make sure he's naked.
Make sure he's wearing his tidy whities.
Just brainwash him so
Yeah,
hard.
5 years worth of trying to kill him, but the Bible saved him every time. I like that.
The Bible told him so.
I'm
That's a
surprised.
song,
This is
right?
pretty much the first time we've talked about a religious zealot doing something fucking very unethical, right? Like I can't think of, do we have any other really religious driven people doing something fucked up? I can't.
Bountiful.
Well, besides
Bountiful,
Vince,
yeah.
Vince Lee, didn't
Hundreds.
Satan tell him to kill the
No.
man next to him?
No,
No?
just voices
Oh.
in his mind. He's killing
Aliens.
Oh, just
aliens. Yeah,
voices.
killing aliens. Get rid of those aliens,
Gotcha.
right? But yeah, I guess
My bad.
Bountiful would be one. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't do more about
Ah.
religious stuff, because there's so many things that people do in the name of religion that we all know would not be okay. But since God says it's okay, it's fine.
It's hard to toe the line. Most of them are cults.
Yes.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Head on over to our Facebook and Instagram to join in on the conversations about all things unethical. Just search Unethical Podcast. You can also find us on Patreon, where you can get access to all of our super awesome content, uncut videos of our discussions, and early release of all the episodes. We are adding fun stuff all the time, so you should definitely come and check it out. Thanks again. We appreciate all of you.